Hello, you guys! Long time no see, but today I am back with another part of drawing Sanrio characters as humans. And for this part, I decided not to choose randomly because there were a few characters that I was like feeling like drawing, so I decided to do that instead. So today we got kind of like really cute girly characters. So we got my sweet piano, and then Usahana, and with me Mel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get into it. So firstly, we got my girl, my sweet piano, and she is adorable. I just love her so much, and I really wanted to draw her because she is one of the cutest Sanrio characters in my opinion, and I just really like the vibe that she gives off, so I decided to draw her. So I decided to make her into a kind of like petite curvy kind of girl, and I decided to add the fluffiness of her fur into the hair to kind of make it look like her a little bit. Also, I gave her like a lot of fluffy textures into her outfit, so you'll see later on the jacket is kind of like fluffy to resemble her fur again. And then I was kind of like debating whether to do the skirt that I did in the sketch, but then I ended up going with like bloomer style shorts because I thought they were really cute and they would kind of suit her really well. I also added a lot of like cute accessories all over, like the little kitty keychain on her bag and the little bows everywhere and the hearts because she is just a cute character. So I had to make that visible in the drawing, and I also gave her a basket of flowers instead of a bag to kind of like go with the flowers on top of her head. And I saw a lot of like reference pictures where she had like flowers. I had a lot of fun like doing the coloring for this one, and I really enjoyed these colors together, so I went with like pastels, pastel pink and like off-white and beige kind of colors, and I think it really matched with the skin color that I gave her, which is kind of a more tanned skin color, and I thought it just like matched really well with the other colors because I love pink and brown and like white or like beige or off-white together, so this was really off my alley and I really enjoyed this design and hope that I was able to convey how cute this character is into this one. And here is the final result for my sweet piano. Now, moving on to the second character, we have Usahana, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I've just like recently discovered this character and I've been so obsessed with her like vibe, and I just like want to collect everything Usahana related, but I really wanted to draw her in this video because I feel like she kind of gives a different vibe from other Sanrio characters, and she's like really colorful. And when I saw her, I like immediately thought of like a kid core kind of aesthetic where it's like very maximalistic and a lot of like stickers and patches and a lot of colors and patterns and things. So I was really excited about this one, and this was one of like the characters that I was sure I wanted to draw because of how different she was. Also, if you saw in the like beginning of the drawing clip, I kept in the footage from the first try of me drawing Usahana, which turned out really badly, so I kept it in as kind of a jump scare. But yeah, this is just to show that if you don't like how your drawing is turning out, it is okay to start again because like you always end up having a better result. So yeah. For Usahana, I decided to include a lot of colors, and I decided to give her big poofy pigtails to kind of match with her like bunny ears, and I kept the colors as is. For the hair, I chose like the yellow of her skin into her hair, and then I did the pink and the blue with like little strands all over, and I really enjoyed that. Also, I gave her darker skin to kind of make the colors pop a little more, and I decided to go ham with the colors. I used a lot of the colors that were like in the character, so mainly the yellow, pink, and blue, but also adding a little bit of green and orange and like a purple color all over the place to kind of balance it out. But overall, I really like how this turned out, and I really enjoyed adding the little details. If I had more time, I would have even added more details to kind of like make it more kid core or like very maximalistic, but this is just how it ended up, and I really like how it turned out. Now, moving on to the last character, which is Wish Me Mel. I love this character so much, and I've also recently like kind of known more about her. She's a cutesy little white bunny, and I just feel like she gives off like very shy and soft vibes. So this is what I was like basing my character off of. So I decided to include her bunny ears in some type of way, but I didn't want to make it like pigtails like I did with Usahana, so that it kind of is a bit different. So I decided to do like a kind of jelly fish haircut, and then I decided to make it like more on the shaggier side because of her like fluffy um like fur. Like her fur isn't like put together, it's kind of shaggy as well, so I decided to keep that into the character, and I really like how that hairstyle turned out to be. I decided to give her like very girly clothes and give her a kind of like shy pose, because this is just what I felt right off the bat when I looked at Wish Me Well. Also, all of these characters, I'm basing this off of looks only because I didn't really have the time to research on the characters. So sorry if some things are like pretty inaccurate. I know like these characters have personalities and things, but I'm just like basing it off of like first impressions of the character. I decided to keep the color palette pretty light and pretty soft. I ended up adding more like darker pinks and a hint of green, which I kind of regret now that I'm looking at it, because I feel like if I look at Wish Me Mel, I only like see pink and white, so adding that green kind of like throws me off a little bit, but I think doesn't really like ruin it that much, but it kind of does. But anyways, we're not gonna fix it now. I can like go back and fix it later, but I don't really mind it that much right now. So yeah, this is the color palette that we ended up with. It's kind of giving strawberry, which is because I saw one of the reference pictures being her holding a strawberry, so maybe that was the reason why I went for this decision. But yeah, I ended up really liking this one. It was one of the least favorite to me, but it is still pretty cute. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's also a little bit short, but I hope you guys like it. And if you have any suggestions for more Sanrio characters, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I will make sure to include them in the next part. So yeah, that is all. Hope you guys all have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!